Fabulous. Right. Good morning, everybody. It is, can you believe it? The first of, there goes the jolly phone. Let's switch that off. So it's the first of November, and we are on our way through to Christmas already. But anyway, and today is officially month end weekend. So there's still time through till Sunday night if people want to still put orders through from what I can work out. And I hope it's been a good month for everybody. It was our convention month. And 2 weeks ago today, we were at the Impact Summit in Pretoria. And I just thought today I would like to continue and maybe do something a bit more formal than we did last week, and to share with you about what our friend Ricco Brown had to say at the convention. Now, Ricco is a very famous person within the Neolife world. He has been he's from Texas, USA, obviously, and we met him about 15 years ago, I think, here in South Africa. And he has been an ongoing presenter and motivational speaker and trainer. And I believe that he is working flat out for Neolife at the moment in Mexico. He was very instrumental in getting the company up and running in East Africa, and he has been a favorite of ours for years and years and years. So these are two pictures taken from YouTube videos. So he is very prominent. You can find them and listen to them, and I will share for you as well later on the group. It's worth listening to him. So there was a very worth listening to go back and get your training in from him, because he is a very, very professional motivational speaker and network marketing trainer. We've been with the company for decades. So on the Monday night after the convention, the Impact Summit, he did a special training for the directors on Zoom. And these were just 5 points that he started off with: procrastination, indecision, do not overthink, never compare yourself to anyone else, and independence equals income. But I just decided to focus this morning entirely on his presentation at the Impact Summit. And I don't know if this worked for you, but every time I have to redo something, go over my notes, it just goes whoops straight back at me, and all the things to learn from what he was saying, I have summarized here for you all in this little PowerPoint. So the first thing is work out what you want to accomplish. Why do people come to meetings? And there's a whole list of reasons why people come to meetings. From a new idea, or they like hearing what is going to happen, but at the same time, many of those people just sit and don't do anything. So that it's up to the individual at the end of the day. So the question he asked is, what if they can do it, why not me? Is it possible? And he was referring to when he was first introduced to the company, and the top people in the United States about 20, 30 years ago were generating $70,000 a month at that time. And so when we go to these meetings and we see people who are doing things, we think, why can't I do it? He then spoke about hope, and I found this little thing on Google just as I was preparing this. Hope is a leading predictor of success. And Rob's and my own story. I don't know about Rob, but for myself, when we started this business at the first presentation, when Rory McDermott gave me a sense of hope, we can get out of this hole, we can make something grow out of the crack. It was just the change that I needed in my life. So hope, he said, is a confident expectation. It's waiting for something, believing that I will step up to the next level, Neolife level, believing you can make things happen. Hope is the most powerful force in the human heart. So where there's no hope, there's no possibility. And I found this little image on Google, and it just represents the whole the impossibility of no hope. Reminds me of a house we went to look at recently because I love looking at houses that was for sale. And obviously it was in a very low category in a very good suburb, and it looked like this picture. The person living there had lost all hope. And so this business is about people. We give people the opportunity to create a different direction in their lives. Hope equals start believing in yourself. If you are not achieving, it's because you're not believing in yourself. Some people believe in God, but they cannot believe in themselves. I'm quoting directly from Ricco Brown at this point. These are his words, and as I have interpreted them, is my disclaimer. And I think it is a very truth saying that people don't believe enough in themselves and their own capacity and potential. So, are you ready for success? And our beloved late friend Andre and I used to talk about this topic a lot, that a lot of people are not ready to be successful for whatever reasons. So you have to think about it. He was asking us at the Impact Summit. So success is happiness, feeling good about your life and your future. So if you've got hope, you want to be successful. What does success represent? Well, maybe for some people it's the fancy car and the big house and the clothes. But at the end of the day, once you've got all those things, people sometimes still don't feel as if they're successful. So it's about an internal feeling of jumping from being unsure to the successful space where you're feeling good about your life and your future. That is what success is, according to Ricco Brown. So there is a journey you have to go on to get there. And there is a person, you and me, we have to become. So in our near life plan, we start off with you have to use and share the products, you share the opportunity, and then you have to go through personal development. And I think that's what we are all on, especially on this Saturday group. So he said, do a self-evaluation to determine how much are you willing to put into your business? So if you've got a pen and paper, pick it up now and think about this little self-evaluation that's coming up in a moment. And he then brought me back to a memory of one of Andre's favorite poets, Mary Oliver. Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? I love that quote. What are you planning to do with your one wild and precious life? So the quiz goes like this. Who am I? What motivates me? What's my dream goal and what do I want? Tip, procrastination kills time. He goes on and on about that, how we procrastinate. What do you value most? If you had all the time and money you needed, what would you do for the rest of your life? Okay, those are 4 questions for you each to do individually. Who am I? What motivates me? What dream goal? What do I want? What do you value most? And if you had all the time and money you needed, what would you do for the rest of your life? So you decide. Are you ready to go? Are you ready to take action? There is nothing new in our industry except for people. So the first thing, change negative thinking to positive. That's our challenge. Change negative thinking to positive thinking. And the 3 statements, I can, I will, I must. So I love these. I can gives you, you are able. The will part has got 2 meanings to it. I will, meaning I am going to do this thing, but I also will it. I make it happen. And I must make it happen. So those are 3 little words that you can turn into a mantra and use a lot in your daily lives. Don't take anything in this business personally when it comes to people rejecting you, people not liking the products. I mean, the things that we have had to hear over the years, this doesn't work. Those products don't work. That business doesn't work. I was told that by a friend. Your products don't work. So don't take it personally. I mean, my experience is if I don't take my products on a daily basis, I can't work. I don't have time. I don't have money. But don't take it personally. You're a messenger and you've got a big message to pass out to people. Three components to recruiting he moved into. You have something great to share. Excuse me. Schedule an appointment and show them the simple basic three. Those are the three things you have to do on a daily basis. I've got something great to show you if you're interested. Schedule an appointment and show them the simple basic three. And have faith and trust in the process. People remember your story. Concentrate on building a strong business. It's inspiring and gives people a plan to follow. Concentrate, he kept emphasizing this. Concentrate on building a strong organization. Concentrate on making a difference in someone's life. And that can be through the business or through the products. And that is where I brought this thing to an end. So I hope that will have sparked some ideas and will remind us of what Ricco Brown was sharing with us, his basic message about mindset, about our thinking, about believing ourselves, and most important for me personally was that emphasis on hoping and how we need to overcome procrastination. Because if we don't do that, we can't achieve and move on to make this thing the biggest and the best thing that's ever happened in our lives. Apart from marrying you, Rob, of course. All right. So I'm going to pull the recording to an end at that point. If you could, please, Rob.